Beef breeding, you're into the Limousines.
Yeah. Again, coming from the UK, Limousin is the main breed of beef cattle, so it's just ingrained in me. A lot of people in New Zealand have got the negative connotation still with Limousin, which is a shame because they've come on hugely, and docility has been a big factor that they've worked on. But I'm a firm fan of Limousin, always have been. Won't change that. They sell well in the market. We've had some very good prices at Canterbury Park when we've taken a few in there. Again, though, we've just got small numbers. We had a reasonable sort of herd up in Marlborough, but they weren't pedigree. So what we've decided is we've whittled those out, and we're, as we said, like with the Holstein, we're just starting again and being very choosy where we get our genetics from.
Trying to get a quiet one's a bit of a problem.
It is, yeah. All jokes aside, there was some big issues, and some of the original cattle that we had were they were far from docile. But like I say, the progress that's been made recently and the genetics that are being brought in, docility is a huge factor now. And I would actually challenge some of the other breeders of some of the more traditional breeds to say that some of our genetics are as good, if not more docile.
That really is going to be a hard hill to climb though, isn't it?
It is. It's one of those things. It takes a long time to get a stigma off of a breed, but what's been really encouraging is having been present at some of the recent Limousin conferences, we've had external speakers coming in, people that are based in the beef industry as general and having involved with other breeds, and their comments are very positive. Very positive. They're actually saying that as a breed we're making huge progress, and the docility and the temperament of the cattle is second to none.
How do the New Zealand cattle compare to the UK?
Yeah, it's a numbers thing. Limousin is still relatively small numbers, but it's improving. So yeah, we haven't got that depth over here. Obviously, the depth of breeding that we have in the UK for the Limousin cattle is huge. It's like, you know, if you go to an Angus sale over here, you've got that tremendous depth, generations and generations of breeders. It's coming, but the beauty now is that we've got access to overseas semen, so there's nothing stopping us bringing those good genetics in. But it's just making sure that working with the AI companies to make sure that they are breeding in the genetics, bringing in the genetics that we need.
Do you see them being used as a terminal sire?
They've got lots of potential uses, and I think this is the thing, probably as an organisation, I mean, we're relatively new to Limousin, New Zealand, but there's huge potential. They're tremendous growth rate, good carcass, they're really good as a cross, especially on other beef breeds, but even in the dairy industry. Again, going back to England, Limousin is the main breed over dairy cattle, just for easy calving, and then you've got a good saleable calf at the end of it.
What about yield?
Yeah, they grow. I mean, our limos on this pasture will grow phenomenally well, but even on hill country, you know, I think it's standard recognised now that 60% with your carcass meat that you're getting, and they grow quick. So yeah, I personally, I'm probably a bit one-eyed, but I can't fault them.
Well, most stud breeders are pretty one-eyed about their stock.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to be, don't you? You're passionate about what you do. I'm not so one-eyed that I don't look at other breeds. I mean, the calves that I buy in, I'm looking for Angus cross and Hereford cross because that is the recognised breeds of New Zealand. I'm not, you know, it's horses for courses. You like the old saying, when in Rome, do as Romans do. But when it comes to actual breeding, though. Yeah, the Limousin for me is the breed.
Is it an up and coming breed? Do you see people getting into it?
Yeah, I think so. I can definitely see a big future in it. We're heading in the right direction. We've got some excellent breeders locally. Obviously, again, being in Canterbury, we're very fortunate. We've got some good local breeders. We've got Gary Kennett, the president, just around the corner from us here, and then there's Warwick James, excellent stock. They've got some great stock over there as well. So yeah, we just recently brought a couple of his heifers, so plug for Warwick.